Okay, for this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do your camera and setting up for 3D. I'm going to create a new folder, and this is going to be I'm going to rename it. Go background elements, and in that folder, I'm going to import some files. I've already made these files. I totally got them off of Google and then cleaned some of them up, so don't feel like you have to draw everything. You can try your hardest to find some stuff online. Anything that'll help you make this go as fast as you can, but still look good. So I've got a wallpaper, a table, and a wood floor, and I want to get one more thing. I have a couch PNG. There's some differences between some of the files that I'm importing. One's a PNG, one's a JPEG. You'll notice that JPEGs are flat, they stay the same, and PNGs will save transparency. So I'm going to move those into my background elements. First thing I'm going to put into my palette is my wallpaper. So I'm going to put my wallpaper behind him. And it's a huge composition, as you can see. You can always click and drag inside and scale it. Okay. The next thing I'm going to put in here is the couch, which will go behind my character. And it'll be back here. And the next thing is the table, which will go in front of the character. Yeah, resize it. We can make this into a coffee table. Maybe I might put it off to the side. I want to resize my character so he's not so big. So I'm going to put him down here. And you'll see that he is sandwiched between the couch and the coffee table. The coffee table does look a little bit too stretched. There we go. And then I need my wood floor, and you'll notice that the wood floor that I brought in, which will go above the wallpaper, is vertical, and we need it to go flat. So we're going to start working on the 3D aspect of here. So over here on your layers palette, you'll see a 3D-dimensional cube, and I'm going to click on all of these so that they are all 3-dimensional. And on the wood floor, I'm going to bring this down and go to my transform. And you'll notice now that I have an X and a Y rotation. That's your normal grid that you have, but now we have a Z rotation. Z rotation allows us to rotate it in space. So now I'm going to, oops, wrong way. This is my Y. This is my X. So now I can bring my X up. Isn't that awesome? And I can bring it down a little bit. Scale it more. Maybe I want to have the wood planks a little bit wider. And I think that's good. Now the wood floor should be behind the couch, right? But you can see that the couch is actually behind it, and that's because the position of everything is a little funky. So what we need to do is look at our camera, and right now our active camera is right there. We want to go to a top view, and you can see that my top view just shows that. Let's zoom out. So now I need to play around guys see my couch? Let's do 2 views. Let's do 2 views horizontal, and my second view I want to be on active camera. So I want to see camera, and then here, then I can take it into space. Let's go to the couch. I want to bring this up. There we go. And let's bring our table forward in the Z space. And then let's bring our character up. And I'm looking in the over this view. If you see, I can put my cursor. The red is X, the green is Y, the blue is Z. And that's how I'm able to move my characters around. My space bar is my pan, so if I want to move around. So let's see, the Y, we want him to go just before he starts sinking through the ground. Maybe our X, we want him to be right here. And you see how my wallpaper is really far back, so that's perfect. It works. So now we'll go back to one view. Active camera is fine. And we'll zoom in just a little bit more so you guys can see. And now don't have anything. And now it looks like we have definite depth in our image. It's another reason why I didn't want you to actually create the background with the floor. That way we can create this fake sense of depth. Okay, so that's it for setting up your character. And if you press play, there we go. We have him. It's really short, but he is on his space in the couch.